All right, my wonderful people. How on a day? This is King of Updates. We are treating today proof of funds because I can see that that is a lot of people's problem. Before I proceed to the question which one of our fans asked, I will say, please don't forget to click the notification button and turn on the subscription so that you can always get notified whenever we post a new video. All right. I don't like taking people's time while elaborating all those questions which they ask. Now, let's quickly go into this particular proof of fund and let's look into it and elaborate it more. Listen, sit back and see what you can learn from this question. All right, let me start by what this person said. He said, sorry, you didn't explain in detail more the way I can understand, as that is where most of visa applications are either being denied visa or granted. Now, my question are, most cases, you see some people going to some commercial banks or at times microfinance bank for them to build their POF, which they were being charged huge amount, especially those building for 6 months. But still at the end, some are being rejected. If I'm to build my POF, for example, sir, for 6 months and have an opening balance of like 3 to 5 million, then continue to keep the accounts busy by making so many transactions and then using it to receive businesses proceed like 1 million to 2 million weekly or in 2 weeks, and using the same procedure to pay for order continuously until the 5th month. Then on the 6th month, I close the POF with the amount I wanted, for example, 35M to 40M in spilled payment on the 6th month. Then the statement can then print the statement. Can this proof of fund be rejected, or is it a must? Bank must do it for me. First of all, I would like to say this is a very nice and interesting question, and I would like to treat it exceptionally. This proof of fund we are talking about, don't forget, proof of fund is important in your visa application, but that is not the final. Proof of fund signals that you are buoyant enough that you can take care of your responsibilities, take care of your bills. You are not going there to be stranded. That is what proof of fund is needed for. Proof of fund can also show as a tie to your home country. Do you understand? Now, let's elaborate it more. Servicing your account is very much important because bank doesn't need to do it. These are most of the things that agent does advise most of you to go and do. Borrow money from the bank because you are going for interview, put the money in your account and print it, go for your interview. All right. This is what most agents tells you guys to do. But you forget that sometimes they go as far. In my previous video, I said that sometimes they go as far as, if they want to give you a visa, as trying to verify from the bank if actually you built your statement of account by yourself, or that is just a bunch amount of money that you just paid into your account. Right? Now, if you build your statement of account, your proof of fund by yourself, you stand more advantage by yourself by getting your visa. You have to do it yourself. Borrowing money from bank is not advisable. That doesn't mean that if you borrow money, if you have been building it for a long period of time, probably at the end of it, you're about to go for interview and there is no money in it. That doesn't mean that if you borrow money to put it, that you will not get your visa. That doesn't mean that if you don't have, some people, I've seen a lot of people who doesn't have huge amount of money, just like you wrote 35 to 40 million in their account, but they still got their visa. Sometimes what contributes you getting your visa is not that huge amount of money, right? They just want to see, for instance, now someone who has a business, probably you've been doing a business for a very long time. Money comes and goes out from your account, right? Now, they will see that you've been transacting money from one account to the other. And you bring a proof that back up where these monies are coming out from. Not having all this huge amount of money in your account, but you cannot prove where they are actually coming out from, where they are coming from into your account. Do you understand? These are one thing Oyibo like to see from you, proof of fund. You provide the proof of fund, but did you also provide where these monies are coming out and going in from? If there are some things that you bought, where you are buying and how you need to present it. If you are just getting your money, you present that you are a salary worker and money are going out and coming in into your account without you showing how there is something they call side hurdles. You have to also present it in your, while going for your interview, if they ask for it. Do you understand? So if you organize your proof of fund, you also have to organize all those things. Not just building your account. You build your account good. That is a very good thing. You build it yourself. It's not necessary that you need to borrow money from it. If you borrow, if you don't have access, that is where people borrow money and leave the money into the account for some couple of months. And that will make them to pay for the fact you borrowed that money, leaving that money into your account. Bank is still also using to generate money by leaving that money into your account. They also use that money which is inside that account to generate money. Do you understand it? Now, you also have to pay them interest for borrowing that money. And at the end of the day, if you are not able to represent that money which is inside your account very well, your visa will be rejected. Representing that money by proving where the source, where these monies are coming in from and where they are going to. Probably you presented only that you are a worker in one of the hotel, in one of the government departments, but money are coming and are going out to different source, coming huge amount of money. Where are you getting this money from? You were not able to prove that one too, that you have side hustle, another place where money is coming from into your account. These are the mistakes people does, thinking that it's just servicing the account, going in, going out. No. If you are a salary earner, you have to also check. You said you earned 500,000 naira in a month, according to your country or wherever you are working. You earn 500 naira, for instance, from people who live in Nigeria, 500 naira per month. And your expenses runs close to 400,000. How do you think a visa officer will buy that idea that you are going for a visit or tourist? How do you think a visa officer will accommodate that you have sufficient fund which can protect you? Because if you provide one source of income, they will calculate your expenses according to this, the salary, the money that you earn from that particular source of income. Okay? So, according to your question, building your POF, that is proof of fund, by yourself is very important. It's a very good thing to do. So, other one that I just said is just to pinpoint, to touchlight other places that can also make them to deny you a visa with your proof of fund, not minding the amount of money that is in your account. All right. So I don't know if this answers your question. Building your POF, your proof of fund, by yourself is important. Providing where this money are coming and going at is important. Okay. So these are the things you need to note. Having huge amount of money in your account cannot stop a visa officer, an immigration or a visa officer not to reject your visa if you cannot represent that money very, very well. I hope this answers your question very well. Please don't forget to drop your own question on the comment section. King of Updates, and I will attend to it. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.